Bon après-midi tout le monde. Greetings once again. We arrived here amid growing concerns over the growth of sovereign debt. I'm confident that all countries that have made these commitments will fulfill them and will need to fulfill them because there will be market pressure, not just peer pressure. There will be market pressure to fulfill them.
Please, everybody. It is important for us to make sure that in the medium and long term we are paying attention to the big deficits and debts that we have out there. What we did say coming to this conference is we can't all rush to the exits at the same time. So countries that have surpluses should think about how can they spur growth and how can they spur demand. Not all of those involve stimulus. Some of them might involve structural changes in their economy. Some of them might involve passing financial regulatory reforms so that their banks are lending again. But the point is that in each country, what we have to recognize is that the recovery is still fragile, that we still have more work to do to make this recovery durable. But we also have to recognize that if markets are skittish and don't have confidence that we can tackle the tough problems of our medium and long-term debt and deficits, then that also is going to undermine our recovery. Now, there are going to be some countries, Greece being the most obvious example, that has to act immediately. And it is absolutely critical that the international community rally behind him and send a clear message to North Korea that this kind of behavior is unacceptable and that the international community will continue to step up pressure until it makes a decision to follow a path that is consistent with international norms. So I say I'm going to reform our healthcare system, and thank you very much, everybody.
We put in place a tough but fair plan for fiscal consolidation in the budget last week, and today the G20 welcomed those plans. We agreed in the communiqué, and I quote, "Those countries with serious fiscal challenges need to accelerate the pace of consolidation," and that there was, and I quote, "a risk that failure to implement consolidation would undermine confidence and hamper growth." I think this point, that for some countries consolidation is not an alternative to growth, it is actually the basis of getting the confidence that will make that growth sustainable. That point has been well and truly understood.
And I look forward to have the privilege of welcoming you and your family to our country so that you can see for yourself what we are trying to do, the difficulties of managing social and economic transformation in the framework of a democracy committed to the rule of law, committed to all fundamental human freedoms. I think that's what India seeks to achieve, and in this we seek your active involvement and active participation. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Thank you, everybody. Let's go, guys.